dream starts as an idea. It's like a seed that falls into your mind, born out of the things in your life that most influence you, or blown in on a wind of fate or karma. Slowly, the seed starts to germinate. Then, sinking its roots deep into your very being, it begins to grow. And when you have a dream, you don't think about how you're going to realize it, how much time and work it's going to take, or what it'll cost. You just begin making the steps towards the goal and trust that the universe will provide a way. You think about what it is that you want, you picture it in your mind, and you imagine it happening. In the movie The Secret, they say you set an intention, and you focus on it and begin to move towards it ever closer. And the dream becomes more real until one day there it is, manifested in your driveway or wherever is appropriate to your dream. Now, you may not have been specific enough in your intention, and the universe didn't hear all the details quite right, so you'll find that there are a few things that didn't get included or that need adjusting. Then the reality takes on a different appearance. You get an idea of what this dream is going to cost you, what work you are actually going to have to do to realize it fully. It's daunting, but you can't back down now. This is your dream, right? So welcome to my dream, my van, maybe my nightmare, but certainly my many challenges. An old vehicle has an appeal that's hard to describe. It's not practical as transport, it's not comfortable, it takes a lot of time and attention. So why do I like it so much? There were millions of these buses sold in the US in the 60s and 70s. Everyone knows someone who had one if they didn't have one themselves. And nearly everyone has a story about one. How many virginities have been lost, or babies conceived, trips taken, or dreams dreamed. So many of these old buses ended up in junkyards, worn out, rusted out, discarded along with their stories. But the ones that remain have an eclectic allure all their own. There must be so many stories locked up in this old bus. Good times, not so good times. When it was new, all bright and shiny, until the day it was cast aside, left in a muddy field somewhere in Colorado. Maybe I can unlock some of those stories, relive some of those good times. But above all, this iconic symbol of freedom, peace, and love needs to be preserved.
All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
Being reborn into a new century, this bus can't just be restored to its original specs. It has to look forward to the future and embrace a new way of traveling. And so my dream grows larger, reaching out to include more ideas blown into my mind on the wind of fate, drawing inspiration from different sources, but all pointing to a better future for mankind, and all other species too, plant and animal, but above all, the planet itself. So this rebirth of an icon must be sustainable, ecological, and environmentally friendly. Then it can make a statement of its own. It can guide people's attention in a direction that will lead them to make changes in their lives. With these changes, hopefully, we can prevent this disaster that is bearing down on us and preserve this precious planet for our children and the many generations to come.